out in Ridgefield, Washington. There's a shot from our A camera. Welcome back to Afternoon Live. You know, our next guest was just here last week, but we just had to have him back while he's still in town to give us more gems for our relationships. Here to help us figure out how to have more intimacy, well, we welcome back the author of The Joy of Intimacy. Rabbi Friedman is with us again. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So, we left off. Exactly, where were we? So wait, I have a funny story for you. So I was out shopping and a lady stopped me and she said, "Trey, what is the punchline the rabbi was talking about? The punchline, he didn't get a chance to get to it." And I was like, "You'll just have to wait on Tuesday, he's coming back." So that's where we left off. The punchline about, you were giving the example of what grandma says about what happens in the bedroom. And the punchline is?
The punchline is that intimacy is a non-thing.
Right, because she said nothing happens in the bedroom.
Right.
And intimacy is a non-thing.
Right.
Sex is a thing.
Right.
That's where the confusion comes in.
Right.
Okay.
And love is a thing. You see, people marry for love.
Yeah.
Why is that better than marrying for money?
Yeah, you touched on that last time, and I do look at money as something tangible.
Yes.
I can see it, I can feel it, I can spend it.
Which makes it useful.
Exactly.
Yes.
But love, I mean, you can't
spend it.
Can you, you can't spend love. You can't see it, and it's not a tangible thing.
But it is a thing, because you can have it or not have it, right? You can have more, you can have less. You can have it and then lose it.
Oh yeah, you can definitely.
Just like money.
Interesting.
So here's the point. With money, when you say, "I marry you for your money," it's like saying, "I just want the money, but if the only way to get it is by marrying you, well, okay, I'll marry you."
Right, okay.
It's the same with love. All I want is love.
Right.
Can't I have the love without having to put up with you?
But you want the love from that person because you love them, right?
You love the love.
Wow. Okay.
So we love love, we worship love.
Yes, I agree.
We die for love, we kill for love. Love is the God of our society.
And you're saying that's
That's
killing
not
us.
marriage.
Okay. So how do you then attain true intimacy?
Okay, now here's an important, the Me Too
Yes.
phenomenon. Some people say it's the abuse of power. Some people say men don't respect women. Those are old issues. There's something new about the Me Too thing.
What's that?
And that is, in the 60s, men and women agreed to lose respect for intimacy. Free love.
Oh,
Remember?
yes.
Free of what?
Okay. Commitment?
Free of commitment, free of meaning, free of emotional involvement, of attachment. And you can't do that.
Can't do that and be healthy.
Intimacy is real, not a figment of our imagination. But what has happened is, nothing is intimate unless I intended it to be intimate. Now, come on. How many misunderstandings is that going to create? Oh, you intended? Well, I did. Oh, I thought, no, but...
So how do you get past that? How do you get the true intimacy?
So we have to define intimacy.
Okay.
Quick story. Woman came to our program back in the 70s, early 70s, and she was from these nonconformist, anti-establishment people, and she decided that she wasn't going to play the beauty contest.
Okay.
She went to the opposite extreme, neglected herself terribly. Leave it to your imagination.
I got it.
Bad. She wanted to speak privately. So we go into this little room that I used for an office, just big enough for two people. She was sitting near the door and she closes the door. I said, "Leave it open a little bit." She said, "Why?" I said, "A man and a woman shouldn't be alone in a room with the door closed." She started to sob, started to cry her heart out. And I thought I offended her or something.
Right.
She pulls herself together and she says, "This is the first time anyone treated me like a woman." Now, if intimacy was a subjective feeling or mood, there was nothing intimate going on here.
Right, okay.
Nothing.
Got it.
Close
Nothing.
the door. Do whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not that way. Being alone together is intimate. And if I don't feel it, that's my fault. I'm getting dull.
Got you.
I'm insensitive or whatever. But you can't fool Mother Nature. Being alone together is intimate. Holding hands is intimate. A kiss is intimate. You didn't intend it to be intimate? Well, shame on you.
I see. So how come some people, you mentioned this the last time you were here, could be alone in a room with their partner, their spouse, and still feel alone and not feel that there's intimacy there?
Because they don't realize it. They're out of touch. So we're so used to, what is it called, recreational sex.
Okay.
We've lost intimacy.
That's
So
sad.
we were talking about this yesterday off the air,
Yeah.
last week.
Uh-huh.
When a couple have been intimate, and then they have to ask each other, how was it? That tells you two things. First of all, there's an it in the room that doesn't belong there.
Okay.
Like, who let the it in?
Right. I thought it was just us.
Just us. And I'm not an it. I'm not a thing.
True.
You're not a thing. Who brought the it in? Obviously, sex is an it. It's a thing. Secondly, you have to ask,
Right.
weren't you there?
Exactly. That
Where
in and
were
of
you?
itself is an issue.
Where were you? Well, you were in your own world, thinking about your own pleasure. So it becomes a performance. It creates anxiety. It creates competitiveness. It leaves you completely alone. It diminishes you. So here's the beauty of intimacy. When you are married and come home, home is a much more interesting word than love. Here's how it works. When you come home, it's where you belong. What you do there is what you should be doing. And who you're with is the one that you're supposed to be with.
That is awesome.
That is heaven.
That's what we need to try to achieve. And thank you so much for coming back and shedding some more light. Really needed that. We really do. And more of it. And you have an event tonight so people can get even more. Rabbi Friedman has a speaking event. Is Religion Good for the World? Tonight at 7 at Shabbat Northeast, located at 2858 Northeast Sandy Boulevard. The information's for you on your screen. And we'll have more for you on our website as well at KATU.com. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right, coming up next, we are heading into the kitchen to show you a very unique way to tenderize your meat. You do not want to miss this, so stay with us.